everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Ade here again. If this is your first time seeing my beautiful face, yes, my name is Ade. I film about faith, motherhood and lifestyle. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you ever so much for always coming back. Thank you for watching my previous videos and leaving comments and sharing them as well. I really do appreciate it. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about the truths of motherhood, as well as answering some motherhood question and answers. So recently I left a post on my Instagram account for motherhood questions, and I also did a story, so Instagram story for motherhood question, and I got some questions and I'm going to be answering them in today's video. If this is something you're interested in, definitely keep on watching. Like I said earlier, we're going to be talking about truths about motherhood. Now, the first truth about motherhood is a journey. Yes, motherhood is a journey. It is a journey. It's like a marathon race, something that never ends. And that is why you will see a young adult complaining about their mother. Why is mommy calling me? Oh, why is she leaving me messages every time? Why is she doing this? Why is she doing that? It is simply because your mom is just being a mom, and she will always be a mom. Like, she's going to always continue to be a mom for the rest of your life. That is just a simple truth. So motherhood is a glorious and a fulfilling journey. If you see it like that, yes, it's a fulfilling journey, is a glorious journey. I'm not saying if anyone is not a mother, they are not fulfilled. No, but that journey is amazing. It's a really awesome journey. Basically, that's just what I'm trying to say. Anyway, yes, so the first truth about motherhood is a journey. Now, the second truth about motherhood is motherhood can be exhausting. Yes, motherhood can be exhausting. It can be physically, mentally and even emotionally exhausting. And that is why you see some moms break down when their toddlers are throwing tantrums, or they're not behaving well or behaving right. You actually see some mothers breaking down when baby number one is crying for rice or beans or crepes or something else, and baby number two is crying for breast milk, baby number three is dragging their clothes. You will just see some mom break down, and it is because it can be so tiring and so exhausting. But you know, the funny thing about us being mothers is that sometimes we forget that our strength comes from God. Yes, being a mom, you need a lot of strength. You need a lot, in fact, a tank filled with patience. You need a lot of patience, and you need a lot of endurance as well. Like I said, sometimes we forget that our strength comes from God, and we forget to ask for strength from the one that gives strength. Do you understand? Like, so sometimes, or when you feel overwhelmed, before you even get to that stage of being overwhelmed, when you feel tired and exhausted and all of those things, just pray to God to give you strength. Basically, it's that simple. And funny enough, when you pray to God for strength, you'll be surprised how you're going to mount up like with wings like the eagle. Honestly, our strength comes from God. So as a mom, if you're watching this video, you're a first-time mom, you're a new mom, when you feel stressed, when you feel tired, up until that time of, you know, being overwhelmed, just ask for strength from God, and you'll be surprised of how much you would be able to achieve. Now, the next point I'm going to be making about I'm going to be talking about, is another truth about motherhood is you might lose yourself. That is a sad but true story. You might lose yourself, and this is the reason why I said you might lose yourself. You might lose yourself because as a mom, by default, every other person's need come before yours. Okay, everyone needs come before yours. So you're thinking, even when you're at work, you're already thinking, what are the children going to eat for dinner? What is my husband going to eat for dinner? You're forgetting that you yourself, you need to eat dinner. Honestly, you plan your time around the children's nap time, the children's lunch time, the children's dinner time, and you just forget yourself. And you see a lot of people break down. Do you know, I'm going to try to search the internet. If I find this picture, I'm going to link it. I'm going to put it somewhere on the screen. You know, there's this meme of a picture of when you're single, you know, you wear your high heels and everything. When you're married, you graduate to flat shoes. When you have one child, you start wearing slippers, you know, things like that. So is that just shows you how tiring it can be. You understand how you can forget yourself. You forget that, oh, you used to be, you were once this single popping, you know, lady, and now you have children, and you've just lost yourself. You see some mothers, they've not made their hair for 2-3 months. Everything is underneath the scarf or underneath the hairnet. You know, the thing about the truth about it is, you don't want to lose yourself as a mom. And the reason why I've said that is because, yes, I understand that moms are trying to build up a healthy home, but the thing is that if you do not take care of your health, if you do not take care of yourself, you can't export you can't export a healthy self. I'm just trying to putting this point together so that you can understand. Basically, what I'm saying is, if you're not healthy, there is no way you can bring up a healthy home, point blank. And funny enough, or the true story is, even God rested. So you need rest. As a mom, you need rest. If you're a mom and you're watching this video, after this video, please go inside and rest. If you're exhausted, if you're an exhausted mom, just go inside and rest. And another thing is, when you're resting, or when you're giving yourself a lot of priority, or when you're making yourself a priority, there's going to be this kind of self guilt, like, oh, I'm taking care of myself, or I'm giving myself too much priority. What about the children? What about this? What about that? Please just stop, pause, and just ignore that self guilt. It's rubbish, because you need to take care of yourself. Okay. Now, another truth about motherhood I'm going to be sharing is, motherhood can be enjoyed, and that is just that's just the truth. You know, when you have children, you should, as a mom, you should create an environment in such that your children can come to you, your children can talk to you, your children see you not only as their mom or their teacher. Your children see you as a friend, as a bestie, you know, someone they can come to and talk about boys and talk about girls, you know, talk about peer pressure, talk about the things they are facing. Because the truth of the matter is, these children, they also have emotions, okay? They have emotions and they have feelings. So please, as a mom, you need to build yourself up to enjoy. You need to bring yourself to the point of being able to enjoy motherhood. Basically, play dress up with your children, watch movies with your children, you know, sing karaoke with them, you know, have fun with them. Let them know that you are your friend and you can talk to them. You know, it's so funny how some African moms and dads, you can't actually talk to them openly. I just recalled a video that I watched. A lady put up a video on, I think on Valentine, no, not on Valentine's Day, it was on Father's Day. I think they had said something sweet or nice to their dad and given them a gift, and they said, oh, daddy will love you. And the girls, like the children, were saying, oh, daddy, say I love you. And the father could not say I love you. Can you imagine? He couldn't say I love you. He just told them thank you or something like that, and it was with a very, very straight face. So this can sometimes be the same with mothers as well. There are some moms that cannot even say I love you to their children. I don't understand why. So please be your children's friend. Be their friends. You see some moms and their daughters, they act like sisters. Like, they act like, sometimes when you see them, you cannot even believe that one person is a mom and another person is the daughter. So please, 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 as a mom, you need to be friends with your children. Motherhood can be enjoyed, honestly. Another truth, and the final truth I'm going to be sharing about motherhood is Motherhood is a ministry. Now, earlier today, I was one of my friends, Anastasia, shout out to you. She invited me to this webinar about parenting, and someone was talking about motherhood as being a ministry. And honestly, the Spirit of God just opened my eyes to see that actually motherhood is a ministry. You know, when you have children, as a mom, you're supposed to, and you should be praying. You should be a prayerful mom. You should pray for your children at a very, very young age. You should engage them in prayer. Let them understand the love of God. Let them know, you know, how much God loves them. Let them know how much God wants them to fulfill their purpose in life. Pray with them. Let them understand the things of God. You understand? Don't just take them to church. Oh, you also need to pray that God, you know, they would also encounter God at an early age. They would know God at an early age. They would, you know, continue to be the light of the world. These declarations are important to be said over your children as a mom. So I see, and so I understand where that person was coming from when she said motherhood is a ministry. Just like your marriage is a ministry, motherhood is also a ministry. And let me put this out there again. Like, as a mom, a lot of things are a lot of people depend on you, your husband, yourself, your children, your work, your career. A lot of things are tied to the mother, so you need to take care of yourself. Self-care is very, very important for a mom. Okay, I hope you have enjoyed this video up until this point. Now I'm going to be answering the Q&A questions. I've just gone ahead to, you guys remember this journal? So this journal, I think I showed you guys in one of my previous videos how to stay organized. If you've not watched that video, I'm gonna link it up so you could watch it. Now I've gone ahead to write the questions. Now I didn't get a lot of questions, and that is why I'm joining these two videos together. I got just 2 questions, and it's okay, you know, if it's only one person that this video is going to touch, I'm fine, I'm fulfilled. But I hope it goes a really, really long way to speak volume to a lot of people. Now I'm just going to read the first question. The first question is, how old is your son? How do you balance it all together? Now my son is going to be, sorry, that's the ice cream van. Oh, okay, sorry about that noise. So my son is going to be 18 months in about 3 days. Yeah, today is the 30th of May, so it's going to be 18 months about in 4 days time. Yes, so it's 18 months. And how do I balance it all together? I would say the grace of God has just been sufficient. It is not easy, honestly. Even having with, you know, even with only one child, is sometimes can be, because sometimes he throws tantrums, and he obviously is young and he has a lot of needs and everything, so it's not easy. But I would like to say that the grace of God is just sufficient. And one key thing that helps me to balance everything together is routine. I try to put him on a routine. So I try to, so early in the morning when he wakes up at a certain time in the morning. So between a particular time and a particular time, within that window of time, is up. So once he's up, he has his breakfast. I allow him to settle down for about 10-15 minutes. Then either myself or his dad takes a shower, dress him up, so he's off watching TV or drawing or doing building blocks. And then it comes for he will even come to you when he's hungry, and you just know anyway. So he has his lunch. I back him, because that young man, if you don't back him, he will not sleep basically. Anyway, I back him and he sleeps. He takes his nap around, you know, almost at the same time every single day. Takes his nap. When he wakes up, he has another lunch, and after that we play, and he sleeps at that particular time. So it helps me to stay organized and to, you know, kind of balance everything up together. So when he's sleeping, I like right now he's having his nap, so I'm able to do this video. So you can imagine if I'm all over the place and I don't have a particular routine for him or myself, I'm not going to be able to balance everything together. And so also when he's off asleep at night, myself and my husband, we have time together during the day. Right now is somewhere in the background. So yeah, so we are together right now. So even, you know, late at night, when he's off to sleep, we watch a movie or pray together or just gist and talk. So, you know, that's just how I balance it all together. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. Now the next question is the second and the last question is, what is the biggest challenge with motherhood? What should I be expecting? Now, with motherhood, I would say expect everything. Yeah, expect everything, honestly. Motherhood doesn't come with a manual. I feel like when you become a mom, you know, you just have that motherhood instinct to not to do this or not, or to do this or not to go here or to go here. So yeah, basically expect everything and expect anything. It doesn't come with a manual, but just know at the back of your mind that God's grace is sufficient for you and your strength come from above. So when you feel tired or weary or down, just pray to God for strength and He's going to give you strength. And she said, what is the biggest challenge so far? What has been my biggest challenge about motherhood? I think not having enough help for me is a big challenge, and that's because we live in the part of the world where help is not like readily available. So it's not like I can drive 15-20 minutes to my parents' house or to my in-laws' house or to, you know, to my maybe family or loved ones house to say, oh, okay, please help me look after my son, let me just quickly run around and do this. So I would say lack of help is a big challenge for me. So yeah, apart from that, I think like I said, God's grace has just been really sufficient for us. And yes, that is the end of this video. I truly hope that you've enjoyed this video. Please let me know some truths about motherhood that you've come to realize, or that you've come to know as a mom. And yeah, and you know, the Spirit of God just dropped it into my heart to just say a word of prayer for mothers in waiting. And so if you're a mother in waiting, if you are still looking up to God for the fruit of the womb, I pray with the whole of my heart this afternoon that the Lord is going to make you happy. He's going to make you fulfilled by the grace of God. Before this time next year, you are going to be carrying your bundle of joys, hale and hearty, in good health and in great condition of mind. I pray that God will answer your prayers even far beyond your expectation in Jesus' name. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video again. I will see you in my next video. Please do not forget to follow me on my social media handles at Adeoye Agwegwe on Twitter and on Instagram. I will see you in my next video. Love you guys so very much. Bye. Mwah.